What's up, everybody? This is Bruce, aka Geektacular, and today I've got another unboxing for you. So I'm going to be unboxing the new Blu-ray Steelbook version of the series, The Return of Ultraman. So, for those of you who don't know, Mill Creek actually has the licensing rights to the Ultraman series from Japan in North America. So what they've been doing is that they've actually been remastering these in HD for the first time and putting them out over here in the United States. Some of them have been out before on previous mediums here and there, but not all of them. And so they're actually going from the original series. So they're going all the way from Ultra Q, and they're starting there and going series by series, releasing kind of consistent releases for each. And they're also re-releasing some of the newer seasons as well, from like 2012, 2013, and onwards, kind of at the same time. So while they were releasing the newer series, they're also going back in time and releasing each of the series in chronological order, starting with the very first one back in the 70s. So this is actually the fourth season if you count Ultra Q, which doesn't really star an Ultraman character, but it's still considered to be sort of the first season of the franchise. I have the Steelbook version here. There's also a standard edition as well, which does not come in a Steelbook, just comes in a more standard Blu-ray case, but that one actually has a really cool piece of artwork on the spine that spans across all the different DVD sets, or all the different Blu-ray boxes. So even if you like this, but you're thinking of maybe getting the other one instead, the discs inside are exactly the same. So you're getting the exact same content, just in a different packaging. I kind of tend to like the Steelbook packaging. So I'm going to unbox this for you and just let you see what's inside of here. And then afterwards, I'll show you what this looks like beside the first three seasons of the Blu-ray Steelbooks. So I'll show you that once we get this unboxed here. So without further ado, let me go ahead and unbox this. It's kind of laid out in a very similar way to the previous releases. So one thing I like is that they're very consistent with how they are how they're laid out, how the packaging is laid out, and all that good stuff. It's very similar across the different series, which makes them look really nice, kind of when they're all put together in a single collection or whatnot. Okay, so it does come shrink wrapped there, and then also, like the others, you'll notice that when you take it out of here, it's kind of like, it's not as glossy as you would think that the plastic should be. It's actually because it has a second, like, protective plastic layer here. And because it looks nicer and shinier without it, you can kind of see when I run the light over it what I mean. There's this, like, kind of dull protective film on it. If you want to add extra protection, you can leave it on. But I actually like to take it off, so that way I get the full, shiny, nice look of it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. There we go. Bam, the return of Ultraman. To protect justice and peace, Ultraman has returned. So it's got this cool clear slipcover. The slipcover basically has most of the text and sort of graphical stuff on it, so that's what it looks like there. And then everything on the back is also printed on here as well, so you can take a quick look at that. Like all the others, this has the original Japanese DTS HD Master Audio 2.0 as the audio track, so it does not have the English dub. So if you're looking for that, these may not be the releases for you if you want the English audio, but if you want the original Japanese audio, then this should be the way to go, because quality-wise, it will not have looked better than this anywhere, from what I've heard. So So yeah, if you're good with the original Japanese audio with English subtitles, then you'll definitely want to consider this. So the two things in this package are the actual Steelbook itself, and then let me go ahead and show you this first. It's just a little paperback book. It looks to be about 24 pages, and doesn't have anything on the spine there. Just some fine print there at the bottom. And basically, all the Steelbook releases come with this. I think the regular ones come with something similar too. And it basically just tells you a bunch of info about this particular season. So it kind of gives you just like a summary of the history of this season. It gives you profiles for the heroes, the protagonists. And it has an episode guide where it goes episode through episode. And it has a little screenshot for each. And it tells you who directed and wrote each episode and gives you a little like plot synopsis. So there's that. Then there's the Key Kaiju guide. So this is a guide to all of the sort of main monsters that are in this season. Some of the more prominent ones get little bios and specs. And then some of the more minor ones just get little screenshots with their names. And at the end, you get a key technology section where all of the gadgets and vehicles and weapons and stuff that are used in the season are kind of shown and explained a little bit. So very cool. I love that edition. The main part here is going to be the actual Blu-ray Steelbook. So it's kind of like all the other Steelbooks. It's kind of got this metallic sheen to the whole thing. You see the cool circular background behind him there. That's very cool. You got him right there with some monsters in the back. Spine says Series 4, Return of Ultraman. The picture of the main Ultraman right there. A little bit of different artwork on the back. Very cool. So now, let's go ahead and open it up here. So the first thing here is actually your digital code. So, this actually, you can redeem this on Movie Spree, which is Mill Creek's own proprietary streaming site. They have a Roku app and an Android app and all that stuff, so you can watch it once you redeem it pretty much on anything, but it's not through Vudu or Movies Anywhere or anything like that. It's actually from Mill Creek's own Movie Spree service, which, I've redeemed all these on Movie Spree, and I've been able to watch them just fine on, on my Roku, on TV, on my phone, Android, whatever. So they do have apps for lots of different things, but just do know that it's not a Vudu or Movies Anywhere, code like that. It is for Mill Creek's own Movie Spree, but you do unlock the whole series in digital format to make it a little bit easier to watch. So you do get that. And then when I open this, one of these did fly out, which is not always a great sign, but it's kind of the downside of the kind of stacked disc case here. But I just opened it, so when it's just sitting on my shelf, it's not going to get jostled around or anything. So I usually don't worry too much about it. Blu-rays are pretty sturdy as well. I don't think I've ever had a Blu-ray that's been scratched to a point where it doesn't play correctly anymore. So yeah, all these have different artwork on them. So just to show you real quick, that's disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, and then there's 2 over here. So let me, yep, so this is disc 4. There's 6 discs. Disc 5 right here. I didn't see that. So yeah, there are actually 6 discs in this release, and this is the artwork on the inside. Very cool. Kind of an extended look there. So yeah, I think it's because this little part of the spindle's a little bit bent here. I'm gonna go ahead and put these back in. Like this. So you have 4, 5, 6 on the right. And then you got 1, 2, 3 on the left. 1, 2, and 3. And then you've got your booklet all inside of this cool slip cover here, which you got to be kind of careful when you put it back in. And yeah, there you go. Ultraman, The Return of Ultraman, the complete series, Series 4 on Blu-ray. And if you want to see them beside the other ones, I'm happy to oblige that as well. So, here's what the spines all look like lined up here. Ultra Q, Ultraman, Ultra 7, Return of Ultraman. And they've got, you know, the next, they've got the next one already up for pre-order that you can pre-order, Series 5. So, they're still going. You're going to see kind of what the covers look like in comparison to each other. All very similar. They all have kind of, for the ones that feature an Ultraman, they have the main character with the logo. Everything's consistent with the packaging design. They have sort of this kind of off-white and blue-hued artwork style here. So, as you can see, all these are basically the same too. They'll have the red and black strip at the bottom with all the info in it. The art and stuff is a little bit different between the different ones, but they each have similarly designed book with the episode guide and Kaiju guide and all that. And yeah, they've all been newly remastered by Mill Creek. So yeah, very cool. I'm very much looking forward to watching this one, and I'm really glad that Mill Creek is putting these out, and I can't wait for them to put out more. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching this. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. That would be awesome. If you like these kinds of videos, if you like Ultraman, Kaiju films, Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Star Trek, Star Wars, if you like collectibles like Paz or Funko Pops or anything like that, any geeky stuff like that, go ahead and click subscribe down below, and also be sure to hit the notification bell down below, so that way you won't miss any of my future content. So thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you next time.